All right, hey y'all, welcome to my channel. Welcome back. We're about to do this collective reading. If you're new, hey, how are ya? Okay. If you're coming from my Facebook for the pick a card, this is pile 2 or the reading number 2 that you were attracted to, okay? And if you're you weren't on my Facebook, you can pick pile 1, 2, or excuse me, reading 1, 2, or 3. If you're not attracted to this reading or the reading don't sound like it resonates, it's 2 other choices, okay? But we're about to get into this, okay? So we got Kanye, speak your mind, okay? I see a lot of magic happening, okay? I see a lot of frustration, okay? Woo, a lot of like not being heard type shit. So let's see how this reading goes. Okay, let's see. Ooh, Okay, so we have the Queen of Wands, the Tower, the Nine of Cups, and then the Six of Cups. And in the back of the deck, we have the Eight of Pentacles. With that Eight of Pentacles, that's telling me all I need to know about you working towards what you want to achieve, okay? Going back to your childhood, healing, you feel me, or realizing like you have hidden lost talents, you have things that you need to go back to, okay? I forgot to do this. Hold on, baby. Hold on, y'all. I forgot this for the other pile. Let me get this gonna give us a little, it's gonna let us know like what exactly the deeper topic is. So give me just a second, y'all. Forgot about that. That's my bad. And then the back of the deck, patience. I felt that shit about y'all being patient. Like, cause I feel a fast energy, fast motion. Y'all always getting shit done type shit. We got fruition. You are trying to rush your blessings and you cannot do that. You cannot do that. When you find gratitude, you find yourself in the moment. Okay, action will be taken when it needs to be taken, but you need to rest, baby. You trying to make things happen that aren't ready to come into being yet. Okay, you've put in the action. And remember I said something about the childhood. Look at them children back there. You probably can't see it that way. I gotta change my light again. But look at them children. Look at them children back there. Okay. You can't force new beginnings without actions, and you can't force new beginnings without patience and, you being in a state of happiness and joy with what you already have. So this is telling me that you need to be more grateful for anything that you have, even if you feel like you don't have much, even if you see people with more than you. You feel what I'm saying? So this is all about you being content. Being content, especially with this nine of cups. Emotionally, you have to be content within yourself to see your stuff manifest, to see life manifest. And for some of y'all have to go back to your childhood trauma or things that happened in the childhood and address it, make peace with it, okay, heal and move forward. Okay, this Tower moment is telling me everything I need to know as well, because with the Queen of Wands, that one that got that passion. You real like on the go. You're real smart when it comes to how you move type shit. You have passion within you, but sometimes passion has to be set down for a second. Okay, that passion has to be set down, or that go energy without a cause or without a purpose has to be set down, and you have to realize what you really want out of life, or what's really been bothering you. Because I feel like y'all don't address your emotions, and that's the problem. Y'all got to start addressing your emotions. Y'all have to start really honoring how you feel, or recognizing how you feel about certain situations. It's just not from childhood. This is from life in general. Whatever I won't say hatred, but I did say anger. So I guess so. Hatred or anger or resentment that you have towards people of the past, whether that's your parents, whether that's your baby daddy, baby mama, a job, whatever resentment you're carrying, when it came to a situation with people or a person, or how life ended up like this, you have to let that shit go, baby. You have to heal that shit, especially if you want to bring in more blessings, okay? You have to work on yourself before anything, okay? Let's see. Yeah, because you got a lot of conflict within you. And a lot of y'all been betrayed in this reading. Y'all have been betrayed, and that's why you try to do things on your own all the time. That's why you don't trust the soul. That's why, you always like I say, moving in silence. It's giving like you moving in silence. You doing shit for you and only you. I don't want to say you being selfish, because it's okay, but you are missing out on actually healing yourself, building a better foundation, or getting rid of shit that stop you from progressing. If you don't heal, you don't progress. If you don't address your wounds, if you don't address certain resentments that you feel for certain things, you're not going to progress like you want to. Okay, manifestations will not come in. Listen, cause we got the base chakra, the root chakra. Okay, some of y'all in a lack mindset. That's why y'all move like y'all move. You act like there's not enough money out there. You act like it's not enough opportunities out there. You act like you don't have room to do more than go get money, or try to get money, or try to put food on the table, or whatever it is. More to life than just running rapid. And what about your happiness? Okay, it's not always about career. Okay, it's not always about stressing about where you're gonna get your next paycheck. Okay, especially if you don't even have listen, y'all, the patience card came out of fucking again. Remember, it came out over here. Y'all are rushing some shit. I'm telling y'all need to take y'all time for y'all fuck something up. Tower moment before you fuck up a manifestation. I'm telling you, get it together. Get it together. Okay, and we got emotional withdrawal. Okay, yeah, like I said, y'all don't address. Y'all don't address y'all emotions. So some of y'all finna explode. Somebody finna explode on somebody, especially if you're in a relationship and your partner not doing right by you, or a job doing you dirty, or somebody betraying you and you found out and you trying to keep it in, but you finally see this person, or it's a drunk night and you finally address this person. Y'all gonna explode. So y'all need to really make peace with the situation before you say anything to anybody. Okay, and listen, the throat chakra, how you speak to motherfuckers. Okay, sometimes you gotta speak to people like they a motherfucking child and let them know that they was wrong and pop their little goddamn hand. Sometimes you have to do that. Sometimes you gotta do that to your fucking self. Okay, we got fertility right here on the back of the deck. So if you want to see something grow, get rid of that emotional baggage. Okay, we have triumph. So I do see success in your future, but it's gonna multiply as you get rid of that old resentment and baggage. Okay, and how you speak over your life reflects this root chakra right here. Okay, speak stability over your life. Speak confidence over your life. Speak security over your life. Protection over your life. Okay, especially when it comes to you dipping and dabbing in new territories, or just going through life. You need to have a stable communication with God, or your spiritual team, or whoever it is that you believe in. Yeah, because we got high honor. They trying to get you to wake the fuck up, okay, and be more prosperous in life. You feel me? And look, we got expectation. Somebody let you down. Like I said, resentment. Some of y'all were trigger warning instant when you were, in Second Avenger, when you were a child, and you still hold on to that shit. Okay, we have thief. You had family that stole from you, stole the spotlight, stole your ideas. You have people that stole your ideas. You have people that stole your content. You have people that stole from you at work. Or stole a recipe or some shit. I don't fucking know, but it's evident that you have a light. You just have to realize it. What the fuck did I say? Here goes the child card. Your inner child is screaming at you. Heal that shit. Heal it. You holding on to some shit in the past that you ain't had no control over. It wasn't your fault. So don't take the blame. Okay, only thing you need to take the blame for is not healing. Let's take accountability. We grown. Okay, we got journey. And some of y'all were abandoned by your parents. I understand. Some of you lost parents early. Okay, and they could be talking to you from in a dream state, or when you think about this person, they're talking to you. They're just trying to guide you. They're trying to give you reassurance. Okay. We got the journey card right here. Things are going to open up for you the more you work on your inner self, work on your emotions, work on processing your emotions, okay? Get you a journal, jot that shit down, get that shit out your system, burn that shit up if you have to after you write it down, okay? And declare power being restored in your life, because you're giving your power to old situations. That's why you're stagnant right now. All right, y'all. It's going to be the end of this reading. Okay, I'll see y'all in the next reading. Bye-bye.